Artificial intelligence demystified.
So picture this. You're in a vendor demo. They're showing off their AI assistant. It's going to transform your service desk, answer staff questions, all of that. And someone asks, "Is this using RAG?" And the room kind of nods, and you nod. And you have absolutely no idea what you just agreed with.
I've seen that nod. That is a very specific nod.
It's a confident nod. It's a lying nod.
What you were nodding at is Retrieval-Augmented Generation, RAG. And by the end of this episode, you'll not only know what it means, you'll know the one question that makes a bad vendor sweat.
Let's go.
Okay, before we get to RAG, I need to give you one piece of the puzzle: embeddings.
Right. I've heard that word. I've nodded at that one too.
So here's what embeddings actually are. When you type a question, a computer can't naturally understand meaning. It only understands numbers. Embeddings are the process of converting words and documents into numbers in a way that captures how closely related two pieces of text are in meaning, not just matching keywords. Actual meaning.
So car and vehicle would end up close together?
Exactly. They'd be near each other in this numerical space, even though the words look nothing alike. Think of it like a map where similar ideas live in the same neighborhood.
Huh. Okay. And this connects to RAG how?
RAG relies on embeddings to search through your organization's documents and find the most relevant chunks to hand to the AI before it answers. Embeddings are how it knows which documents are worth pulling. Hold on to that. Because RAG is what happens when you put that search capability in front of an AI that can actually do something with what it finds. So, RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. In plain English, before the AI answers your question, it first searches a specific set of documents you control, pulls out the most relevant passages, and uses those as the basis for its answer. It's not guessing from general training. It's reading your stuff first.
Okay, that sounds almost too simple.
It kind of is simple, which is why the analogy works so well. Imagine you hire a brilliant research librarian. She hasn't memorized every book in your private company archive. There's no way she could, but the moment you ask her a question, she sprints into the stacks, pulls the 3 most relevant files, reads them on the spot, and then answers you based on what she just found. Not just what she already knew.
So the AI is the librarian.
The AI is the librarian. RAG is the system that sends her into the stacks.
So what's actually in the stacks? Like, what counts as the documents?
Whatever you pointed at. Your runbooks, your HR policies, your ticketing history, your product documentation. You define the archive. That's the whole point. The AI is grounded in your data, not just its general training. And look, this part of the analogy does break a little. The librarian genuinely understands what she reads. She can judge whether a source is reliable. The AI doesn't truly understand the documents. It pattern matches, which means if the retrieved text is ambiguous or poorly written, the AI can still misrepresent it. Garbage in, garbage out, even with RAG.
Right. Okay, so. And I feel like this is going to sound dumb.
Those are always the best questions.
If RAG just looks things up before answering, why do we even need AI? Why not just use search?
That is genuinely not a dumb question. Here's the honest answer. Search gives you a list of documents and then makes you do all the reading. You get 10 links and you're on your own. RAG retrieves those same documents, but then the AI synthesizes them into a direct, coherent answer in plain language. It does the reading for you. And, crucially, it combines information across multiple sources in a single response. The AI is doing the interpretation and summarization step that a search engine leaves entirely to you.
So search finds the needle, RAG finds the needle, and tells you what it means.
That's exactly it. And I genuinely wish someone had said that to me earlier.
Wait, you didn't know that either?
I mean, I knew it. I just hadn't said it that cleanly before.
Sure. Okay, let me try this. RAG is when The AI looks things up in your documents before it answers. So it's not just making things up from its training, it's using your actual stuff.
That's the right instinct. Here's how I'd sharpen it. RAG is a technique that gives an AI access to your specific documents at the moment it answers a question. So instead of relying purely on what it learned during training, it can ground its answer in your actual data. The model itself isn't changed. It's just handed the right briefing notes right before it speaks.
Briefing notes right before it speaks. I'm writing that down.
That's the one. Here's your real-world scenario. A vendor is pitching an AI assistant for your internal IT service desk. They say it'll answer staff questions accurately using your runbooks, policies, and ticketing history. Sounds great, but you need to know, are they actually using RAG? Meaning, the AI reads your documents at query time. Or did they fine-tune a model on a snapshot of your data from 6 months ago that's already drifting out of date?
So if they pitch this to me, what's the one question I ask?
Show me what happens to an answer when I update a source document. How quickly does the AI reflect that change?
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
For a bad vendor, yes. A good vendor smiles and shows you. Because with real RAG, the answer updates almost immediately. A bad vendor starts talking about retraining cycles. That's your signal.
Next time someone asks if a system uses RAG, I will not be doing the lying nod.
Next episode, we're asking why AI sometimes gives you a brilliant creative answer and sometimes the same boring one every single time. Turns out there's a dial for that.
See you then.